Welcome learner. This is the next section of the previous tutorial. In the first video we seen how to install Python programming language on Windows 10 computer. This video would demonstrate how to install PyCharm IDE, which is basically a, a programming language interface which gives developer features on auto completion of the code, error checking, and uh, quickly fix those issues if there is any issues being detected by the IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. PyCharm is actually free version available, and there is a professional license version also. So we'll explore this all. In Google, if you search PyCharm, you would find this website www.jetbrains.com. So we'll click on the PyCharm download section. Once we click on the download link, this would start another web page where we having two sections. One is for professional and another one is for community version, which is free open source. So I would recommend do not go for the professional one, because after free trial you need to buy license, and I don't think so it's good idea to purchase license as of now. So under community, if you click on download, the PyCharm would start downloading. It's around 250 MB of file, so that takes time. I'm not going to wait for this all because I have already downloaded for the sake of demonstration in my computer. So that the application which I have downloaded. After the PyCharm is being downloaded, we can install. Before I show you installation process, I would recommend from the same PyCharm JetBrains window, you can click for the features, and that features would be listed here. Like some of the feature I can explain it's very quickly. Like it's a code editor which supports many programming language including Python, JavaScript, and other popular programming languages. The code navigation feature allows you to navigate from one piece of code to another piece of code, and it's very fast and safe refactoring if there is any changes need to be made on your program. This suggests also. So these are the very few features. This video is not about discussing those all features. This is going to explain you how to install the PyCharm. So all you need is the PyCharm application or installer on your computer. As I have shown you, we have already downloaded, and I'm just going to double click on this installer file. So once I double click, it depends on your computer, it might prompt for authentication. So for me there is no authentication. I'll just need to click on next to continue. I can specify the destination folder where the installation would begin. I'll keep it default, but this need around 675 MB of free space on your disk. Clicking next, it can help you to create a shortcut icon on the desktop. We can have the context menu and some extensions like .py is for Python file extensions, and we can update the path variable, which is going to add automatically a path. So it's better to check all this. Click on next. So where the application would install, it would install under the programs menu. So let it be the default one. Just click install and the installation would begin. If you click on details, it would show you what are the files being installed, and I don't think so there is any expertise required in this installation part. So meanwhile it is installing. I'm going to pause the video. After installation is being done, we'll walk around. Okay, so I can see now the installation is being done, and as you can see on the screen, it is asking us to reboot our computer to take the effect. Either we can reboot now or we can reboot later. So I'm going to skip this part because I'll restart later. I'll click on finish and the IDE installation is done. The PyCharm installation is done. You can see there is a icon on the screen on the desktop, or I can also search from here, like I can search for PyCharm and that would be available, this one. So once I click, the PyCharm application would launch. The PyCharm IDE would be used to create a script, Python script. So need basic setup is being asking for the very first time. So after your configuration is being specified, you can good to use this particular ID. Now you can it is asking like whether you want to install and enable some of the UI features like idea Vim or tools for R programming or AWS Kit. We can go ahead later on, but I'll just start using PyCharm. So this is the screen asking us to create a project. Because there is no project, I'll click on create a new project option, and here you have to type the name. So I'm just going to use the name called test project. The environment which I'm going to use is virtual environment, which is default selected, and the interpreter you can click here. Like you can see the Python is being selected automatically. If not, you can click here and it would suggest you the Python interpreter, or depending on other programming language which is being installed, it may suggest different one. But you have to ensure that you are selecting one interpreter and then finally click on create. So once PyCharm is installed and you have created one project, there are some tips which we can follow later on, or you can go through with the tips part under tutorial. You can check. This might take a bit of time because in background it may set lot of things, like this one, downloading setup tools, which is for Python. So there would be some initial configuration behind the window. So I think now we are good to go. We have seen how to install PyCharm. So that's all. We'll see in the next section.